Gain of 2 on first down. It's Travis Kelce on second down. Right near the marker. They're going to mark his knee down first.
Here we go.
36, and we're going to get a lot of this tonight. Don't you think, Chris? Tone setting.
You could tell when we walked in the building with the Kansas City Chiefs, they did not like what happened to them in Tennessee a season ago. And they felt like, I won't use the exact language that they were telling me, but they got their butt kicks. Physically got their butt kicked. But now Tennessee has to be able to take advantage of this.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is the back, and this pass is incomplete as he got tangled up with Zach Cunningham coming out of the backfield. And look at this, Chris, after every snap, Jeffrey Simmons is involved in a conversation, and it's not how you been. How's the family?
No, there's some trash talking going on already. You can see that, and the official is in there going, are you sure you want to go here tonight? You want to turn this thing? And
oh, yeah.
We talked to Jeffrey, and his answer is probably, yeah, this is who I am, man. Leave me alone.
Out to Hardman. In space. Good cut inside. Into the end zone. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Simmons getting right in the face of Mahomes and the other Chiefs as they celebrate. And this conversation continuing all the way through. Titans very upset for some reason.
We know it talking to Aaron Rodgers this week. You see it right here. The pictures we are going to show you right now. He's a frustrated guy. Obviously, he mentioned to us the health of this team. He's got young wide receivers that need to grow up very, very fast. He told us flat out this week, I just want to go down swinging. I want to throw it. In order to win, we have to push the ball down the field. You see it all over his face when he's coming over to Matt LaFleur and showing that frustration. This is a guy, as you said it perfectly in the break, it's one of the greatest to ever play the game, and he wants it on his shoulders.
To get that ball incomplete. Goff, pressure coming from Gary, gets rid of it. Kennedy makes a move up across midfield and into Packers territory, and then thrown out of bounds way late by Jair Alexander. That's just a silly penalty. It's going to be 15 more for the Lions.
Yeah, that's just a frustration penalty. We saw a couple of these last week in their game against Buffalo. Just a lot of emotion, a lot of frustration.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 23. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
I mean, that wasn't even close. Backs off a blitz. 4-man rush on 3rd and long. Rodgers going long. Down the field. Knocked away at the last second. Kirby Joseph. He had Toure, I think, but Joseph made a terrific play.
Really nice design. Kirby Joseph, he's one of those guys we circled pre-snap at the line of scrimmage. He's got to get all the way down the middle of the field. Rodgers' ball just a little underthrown.
And Aaron Rodgers is more than upset. Showing him being frustrated. I don't know that I've ever seen him like that.
No, it's just his expectations are for everyone around him, including himself, right? He's not saying he's out of this picture as far as could play better, but
the focal point during their mini bye last week. Fournette. Oh, he takes on Ramsey and runs over him. And Fournette wants to have a little word with his former teammate in Jacksonville.
Here in the second half, running the ball. And this time,
delay a game, offense, 5-yard penalty, second down.
And Lamar Jackson getting into it with, I think, Ronnie Stanley after that.
Well, either that or the center. You know, the way that they coordinate. Zeitler taps the center, the rookie Linderbaum, and lets him know when he wants the ball. You're going to see the Zeitler here at right guard. He taps the center, Linderbaum, lets him know, hey, okay, gave him the foot, now snap it. And the center has to know what the clock says. For him to be a rookie, he's really played well, and not an easy position for a young player to come in and communicate the offensive calls.
They granted a timeout. It's second down and 10. As Drake loses 5 yards, Peyton Turner was there, and they just got that play off. So it's been a It's been an effort to get the snap before the play clock expires, and the Ravens are down to one timeout. And John Harbaugh is not happy with the way they're resetting the play clock.
No, he's not. He's not. And hey.
Jackson throws, and the pass is bobbled and then down to the turf, in and out of the arms of Isaiah Likely, and nearly picked.
If that ball had been intercepted, I think Harbaugh might have lost his mind.
Still looking for their first touchdown. Humphrey was coming on the blitz. Juwan Johnson makes the catch. They're saying this is a live play, and he's in for the touchdown. Peters along the sideline thought that Johnson was out of bounds, and nobody touched him on his way to the end zone. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's the question. But even at the end of this play, Peters is there. But right after this, let's take a look. See,
I think he's in.
It looks. Yeah. It looks there like he might be on it, but nothing down the line. It's just hard. You know, you don't see green on the right of his shoe. You see sideline, but there's just nothing right down the line. I mean, that looks like he would be out.
And the touchdown is going to hold up.
Not yet. We're not turning out the lights yet.
For the Ravens. And right now it's John Harbaugh.
I'd like to hear what that conversation is.
I think Harbaugh's about done with it.
I think he is too. And I think I'd be talking to Chuck Clark.
Second and 17. Allen has time. Intercepted. Sauce Gardner's got it. And the Jets are in business inside the Buffalo 20.
What a read by Sauce Gardner, because he was playing too deep zone, and that means the corners are rolled up in about a 5-yard position between them and the wide receiver. Josh Allen probably upset he didn't read what the defense was.
Standing at the Buffalo 8-yard line. No pressure. End over end. Hines, fair catch. Brings it in cleanly at the 14. And some activity at the end of the play. 45-yard kick. Some Jets and Bills got bunched together with an official right in the spot.
Now, I don't know if he lost his hat in the melee there.
I think he tossed it.
Or did he toss it and a flag? Because he might have gone for the two-bagger there. If he tossed the hat, that typically means someone's out of bounds and has to reestablish coming back in before they can become eligible to make a play. That's normally what the hat off on the sideline is. But what's the flag going to be?
Michael Banks, field judge.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, kicking team number 34. A 15-yard penalty. We added the end of the play. First down, Buffalo.
And it's Justin Hardy, the special teams ace, who's called on the penalty. So the Bills would have been fairly deep in their own territory. Now they're going to get a whole bunch of breathing room as the ball is placed at the 27.
See, when he pulls him and hauls him down there, that's where the flag came out from Michael Banks. Then he rushed in to make sure nothing further took place. A good job by Michael Banks, the lone official amongst a whole bunch of ball players there.
For Seattle, we will check the penalty marker as well, back where the punt came.
Holding, number 31, kicking team.
We've seen this a couple of times these last few weeks. Murray and Hopkins kind of getting into it. Kingsbury kind of getting into it. Trying to get on the same page.
You have the suspension, so you're out for the first 6 weeks, and you're trying to grow. And now the head coach is coming over and trying to get everybody back together. And just kind of odd. You know, one of the topics that came up this week when we met with him was, the opener in Kansas City. You know, maybe we were really patched work during preseason camp, and I missed time, and there are a lot of guys that missed time. But we're week 9. We need to be beyond those things. We should be having these types of conversations.
But I mean, this version of the Patriots front seven looks unstoppable
and impenetrable. Marcus Jones cut down at about the 32 or 33-yard line after a 52-yard punt by E.J. Speed.
Yeah, Mark, you do get credit for not turning it over, and they haven't so far, as Heineke avoids pressure and heaves it deep. Samuel, the officials down there, and Samuel makes the catch! There were 3 Vikings and an official, but Samuel made the catch. One official is saying he's in for the touchdown. They're checking if he was touched when he went down, other than by the official.
Well, Cameron, Bynum's all over this.
It's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown, and you're running down the football field, and you see Bynum right there, runs into the official. He's just sizing it up, and somehow Samuel just finds a way in there. Did anybody touch? What?
It certainly didn't look like it on the replay. Steve Patrick, the back judge, ran interference. Chuckling, but Samuel stayed with it. What a heave from Heineke.
Brandon Cooks, if you join the slate, not playing tonight, wanted to be traded. Of course, the rumor mill had him going to Dallas. The rumor also had Houston looking for a second and a fourth. Don't take a man's kindness for granted. Cover for the lies too long. Those days are done. Cross the line with playing with my career. So Cooks wasn't in camp. Lovie Smith says you don't practice, you don't play. The question is what happens down the line. They don't play for 10 more days.